I'll show you how to install Ubuntu Linux inside VirtualBox. We previously explained how to install VirtualBox in the previous video, so you can go ahead and check it out. Running Ubuntu in a virtual machine is perfect for learning Linux without affecting your main system. The first thing that we need to do is to download the Ubuntu ISO file. So for that, we will go to our browser, and then we will go to the official Ubuntu website, which is ubuntu.com. Just type that, and then you can click on Ubuntu, download Ubuntu desktop here. Just accept all here, and there are different options here, but what we're looking to download is Ubuntu TLS. TLS stands for long-term support, and that's what we're looking for. So once we are here, we will just click here on download, and the download process, well, right before you do that, you just actually, you will get this. If you want to sign up to get information about Ubuntu, you can put your email here and what you will use it for. You don't have to, but it's just good to know whenever there are updates, right? So if you want to, you can do it. So right here, the download file, it's already started, and we just need to wait for this to finish. I will just exit out because I already have it download. Now, the next thing we will do is to go to our VirtualBox. Um, you click on it, and here, I already have two virtual machines. Here, they are Linux, of course, but we will create a new one in this case. So you will click on this option here on top. We will call this Ubuntu server. So right here, you actually, what you do is you choose the operating system, the name of your machine, right, where this is going to be located. At this moment, even though I have the file downloaded already, I'm not going to choose it. And that's because we want to set it up from scratch, right? If you select from here, sometimes it happens that it does a pre-installation, right, and doesn't set up things as the way we want it. So we're not going to select it. Here in type, we will select Linux. In subtype, instead of Ubuntu, we will select other Linux. And that's it here under name and operating system. We also want to check the hardware. So right here, you can choose how much RAM you want to assign to this virtual machine. Right here, it gives you and a bar where it tells you where is how much you can provide to it, and it will not affect your main system, and how much you are given too much. And you just always need to stick to the green part. I'll choose around 4 gigabytes of RAM. And for CPU processors, I will choose 2. You can choose more, right? But this is the recommended one for you to have it everything stable. Remember that these resources are used um, in the moment that you have your machine turned on. If it's turned off, that's not taking your memory, right? Your RAM. Then we will do the hard disk. This is the space that we want to allocate to this virtual machine. And I always like to provide 100 gigabytes, right? And once again, this is only it doesn't mean that this will automatically just take those 100 gigabytes from your hard drive. What it does is that, as you can see right here, there is a path. This path is where this folder is going to live inside of your main operating system. And as long as you are using that space, it, that file keeps growing. So let's say if you only use in total uh 10 gigabytes, that's going to be the space that this virtual machine will take away, right? Not necessarily the 100 gigabytes, only what you are using. So I always like to put 100 gigabytes, and that's what I recommend. And then we click finish here. Then you choose the Windows machine, right? And we click start. All right, this can take a bit. And now, once it's starting, you will get this message because, as you remember, we didn't provided an ISO file at the beginning, so now it's asking for it. We will select Ubuntu, the one we previously downloaded, and we will click mount and try. All right, once we're here, we will click try or install, just click enter. So many times when you do this, right, what the system does is that it captures your mouse. You're not able to take it away out of your VirtualBox, right? It just gets captured here, like at this moment, right? What we can do in this instance is just click your Control Alt. Sometimes, depending on the version you have, those might change. So something that you can do is that you can come here to the main application, and under File, you click Preferences. Under Preferences, we will go to Input, click Virtual Machine, and this is the whole key combo that actually uh, helps you get out of your virtual machine. So if you don't have this, you can put whatever you want, but something I just always suggest is to use Control plus Alt. But if you don't want that, you can choose other one. You just click on this little erase button and choose whatever you want. I will choose again Control Alt. That really works a lot for me. And we will go back to our virtual machine here. So right now we're just waiting for it to actually start. It can take a while sometime for it to run. All right, so here we're gonna start the installation process. Perfect. So right here we will choose our language. We're gonna be choosing English as our default language. We will click next, next again, and here you will choose your keyboard. So I'm used to the Spanish Latin keyboard, so I will choose that, Spanish Latin America, and as well here I will choose Spanish Latin America. And that's because we have some special characters that I want to try if they work as they supposed to, and they actually do. Also, sometimes this at symbol, depending on the keyboard layout that you're using and language, it might be located at different places, right? So it's important for you to make sure everything it's aligned to what you are used to. We click next. For this time, we will not connect to the internet, right? We will just do not connect to internet. You can actually do a wired connection, but we're not going to do it here. And then we will just do, we're going to skip the update, and then we will click install Ubuntu. Now, the reason why we're skipping all what we did previously is because we will learn how to do that through the terminal. So so that you can have that into consideration, but you can always just go ahead and do it. We will do interactive installation and use the default selection. Now here, we're not gonna click any of this for now, or if you want it to be ready, or if you already connected to Wi-Fi previously, you can install that. Here it will ask us where we want to have this selected. We will just leave it as default. Just click next, and it will ask you for our name. That would be Jonathan, Jaren, and we'll call it Ubuntu server. Ubuntu server. That's the name of our computer, and our username we want it to be jrun. And the password we're gonna make a super secret password. There we go. All right, so we require the password to log in. Yes. Here you will choose your time zone. Since I'm in Latin America and this is the one that corresponds to me, this is the one I'll be using, right? But if you live, I don't know, in the uh, Pacific zone, right, or in the Eastern zone or Europe, you can choose where you are. So you can have it very close to you. We will click install, and that's basically it. Right here, you will just start, if you click here on this little icon in the lower um, right corner, you will see that it's just automatically running some code, installing things. You just need to leave that until everything is set up, right? If you choose to connect to Wi-Fi and download other things, that's perfectly fine. Right here, we will do it automatically, right? It will get updated. You just need to be a bit patient and wait. Sometimes this process takes a couple of minutes, right? But just need to be patient. So now you can start using your computer. In fact, here you have a web browser, Firefox, and also you can type here terminal if you want, and you can have access to your terminal. In future videos, we will be working with the terminal quite a lot. So you will learn a lot of commands that we will be working with, and that will be very useful. And that's it. Ubuntu is now installed inside VirtualBox. You can start exploring Linux, running commands, and experimenting all safely inside your Windows system. Now, here, let's say if you want just to stop this virtual machine, or you just want to close it out, you can just click exit out here and save the machine state. You just need to wait for it to save the states in any file that it has on it. Once that's completed, it will take you right to the main VirtualBox console where you have your other machines if you did so. If not, you will only have this Ubuntu server one that we'll be using to work with. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.